One of the most important things by a wedding, still on the topic of weddings, is what's called the Kiddushin. The witnesses who have to witness the wedding between the Chatan and Kala. Now it's very important. I don't know if people realize that in fact these two witnesses are the ones who are creating the wedding. Which means if the Chatan and the Kala would get married without two witnesses there, the marriage is null and void. In order for a marriage to be a marriage, you need two kosher witnesses to see clearly the giving of the ring by the Chatan to the Kala, saying, I will marry you with this ring. And they have to see the Nisuin, they have to see them both under the chuppah, under the canopy. Again, if they do not see that, the wedding is null and void. This is why the custom has become that under the canopy, the one who's being the Sadr Kiddushin, the one who's arranging the entire wedding, the rabbi who's arranging that everything is done properly, he turns to the witnesses and he says, are you the witnesses? Are you a witness? Yes. Are you a witness? Yes. Make sure that you're watching and seeing clearly the giving of the ring. Don't get sidetracked by pictures. Don't get sidetracked by anything else that might be happening, because if you do, you're making the Kiddushin questionable. And Chamavanya brings down that many times it happens that something is going on under the chuppah. They're bringing a cup of wine, they're bringing a sidur, they're bringing the photographer is pushing people away for pictures. And what happens? The Edei Kiddushin, for a moment, look away. And they don't see the Chatan, the groom, actually putting the ring on the bride. They don't see the actual giving. And this is very problematic. According to some poskim, it's a Safek Kiddushin. A very big problem. And you have to redo it, and it's happened to me more than once. That we looked away for a moment because someone was handing a sidur, or someone was giving me a different mic or something like that, a microphone, and all of a sudden, it's done already. So it's questionable, and it's better in those situations to actually take back the ring, tell the Kala we're giving it back to the Chatan. The Chatan makes a kinyan, he takes it, it's mine again, and then he turns to the Kala and he does the whole thing again. And the Edim have to be making sure that they're watching every step of the Kiddushin. The Edim cannot be relatives. Very, very important. Number one, they cannot be related to the Chatan and Kala, and they cannot be relatives among each other. And this is why it's important before the wedding to make sure that you have your proper Edim. If you don't, you're going to be into problems under the chuppah. You have to make sure the witnesses are kosher witnesses. What is kosher witnesses? They're not thieves. They don't lie. They keep Torah and mitzvot. If they're not religious, they're not kosher witnesses. You have to be so careful. These are the witnesses are the main thing, part of the Kiddushin. If not for them, the wedding is worthless. All the money you put in, the wedding is nothing. If you don't have two kosher witnesses watching the Kiddushin. And therefore it's very important that the weddings are done properly with the proper witnesses. And anyway, there's a bunch of halachot as well, but today the topic was the witnesses of the Kiddushin, how important they are. Baruch Adonai.